Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right. As a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know what, recently, and it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Off play action. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer.
And he breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Buys a little extra time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch and knocked down. The Dogs left no doubt about who is king of the Peach State the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a beatdown. It wasn't close. And listen, Georgia's had a lot of wins in this series. Georgia Tech's going to need to find some confidence, some belief. Something needs to go good early because Georgia has owned the upper hand in this series.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Georgia going up tempo.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but
he's off to the races. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They
open runway ahead. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on the fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs. It's Thiel. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Blade. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts, and you're...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Jocelyn. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. They're going to go to the air on third and short. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Slade. He's got it. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
Time to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground. Just destroying his way through the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in the game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flade. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Jocelyn. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Catch inside the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Flade. They're bringing heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jocelyn. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I get zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Going for 6. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Here's the give off the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And the Dogs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. It's a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Blade. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
3 plays, 3 sacks. Yes, please. As a defensive lineman, we are loving this. Getting pressure on the quarterback, a one-dimensional team. They're passing the football every single time. I'm just going to keep hunting the quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Bringing it back, it's Jocelyn. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse. Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to get it outside on the left. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
With the catch, it's Bettis. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. DB's right up on the receivers. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back. Had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped.
And they got him for the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to...
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Blade. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, what a cut! At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia Tactic, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Blade. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Tight end finds a soft spot. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking for a man. It's Blade. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Uncorks one. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes the grab. It's better. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he takes it. touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out and execute.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Provo. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Running toward the tape. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish